Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today, Scorpio, for your meditative session, you guys got number 25, Elephant Spirit Learn from the Past, making a 7. I feel like this is a common theme this week where this Ace of Swords keeps coming out. This Ace of Swords keeps coming out for everyone, where it's kind of telling everyone the truth, right? And I feel like there's something about the past that you have to see the truth about. Like, that's a common thing for everyone this week. It's like being tied between the past and the present, you know, and like where you want to go and looking back at something, right? And I feel like the idea is to not look back. The idea is to always be present, not even to look forward either. It's just like be present, be present, be present. Don't look back, don't look forward, don't look back, don't look forward. And I feel like this is something you know, but I feel like it's hard because there is something from the past that I feel like keeps coming up in your mind. And I feel like, again, it's kind of a similar thing for everyone in the collective this week. Like it's not just a you, Scorpio thing. It's like there's something in the past that you're looking back at. And I feel like it's okay to look back as long as you learn something from it and you move forward. But it gets bad when you keep looking at it and I don't know, it's like you already learned the lesson from it. Like you don't have to keep revisiting it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of the message for you guys, that you don't have to keep revisiting something that you already kind of judged, unless you judged it unfairly. So that's actually interesting. Like, did you judge something unfairly and that's why you keep looking at it? I don't know, Scorpio. Let's find out. So Scorpio, I feel like this reading is exactly what the meditative session said. Someone is looking into the past and realizing that I feel like they judged someone unfairly. They judged someone unfairly. And I don't even think it was necessarily unfair. Like maybe what you said to this person was true, right? Like let's just say like, you know, someone did something and they shouldn't have done it. And like that's a fact, right? Like it's a factual thing. I think you are realizing, like, I think you were very quick to cut someone off, right? Because like you saw something, a behavior that you didn't necessarily like and you cut them off, right? And I feel like you were right in the situation. Again, there was something like that you did, like, again, I don't think you were right to judge them in the sense like you cut them off and you were like done with this person, right? But I do think like maybe they did do something wrong, right? Like I think with the integrity card coming up, right? It's not that you were wrong about what they did. Like they did do something maybe dumb. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you were in a bar and they started talking to someone else. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you felt jealous because you felt like they were flirting. Like maybe they were flirting, right? So it's like whatever they did do, you did see it and you were not wrong about what you saw. But I do see that when you handed out this judgment, you did not put any love into it. It's like you just used sword energy, right? Like you just judged. You had no sympathy or empathy for this person. It was just like a straight up, I don't like this behavior and I'm cutting you out. Like that's exactly what this feels like. And with the King of Swords in reverse, it kind of feels like you're seeing what you did now as being, maybe you were a little harsh. You know what I mean? Maybe you were a little harsh. Maybe you could have come at this differently. Maybe like it was wrong to maybe cut someone off. Maybe, again, I don't know why you cut them off so quickly, but you didn't waste any time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you were like, okay, I'm done. And what's interesting is that I have the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this was some sort of soulmate. And I feel like you're now looking back at the situation, right? Like you're looking at the past. And I feel like this is a masculine energy. I feel like you're starting to understand that, again, you were very harsh. And again, it's not that what this person did wasn't clear. It's the fact that like the way that you cut this person off is making you think again, like, could this have been something that we could have worked out? Did it have to be something that I had to basically like never speak to this person again, right? Because I feel like after, and yeah, and with this change in perception, I feel like you're starting to feel this sense of defeat. It's like you're not technically triumphant, because yeah, you did judge them and you were maybe right about what they did, but what they did wasn't necessarily that bad that it deserved what it got. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like was the punishment, did the punishment fit the crime? And I feel like it didn't. But I feel like you were very intolerant at that time and you weren't accepting anything less than perfection, and that's why it was easy for you to cut this person off. So Scorpio, I just feel like you were maybe too harsh, and I think you're regretting that now. And I think you're seeing this for what it really was. And like, did it deserve did it deserve what you did to this person? Did they actually deserve the way you treated them? I feel like you're the type of person that it's the way that you want it to be, and there's no room for any faults. There's no room for any, there's no room for a mistake. And unfortunately, like, people make mistakes all the time, right? And I feel like during confusing times, during fearful times, during times that people, like, again, they're not sure of what, like, this person, think of where they were at that point, and do you think like what you did to them, again, that's all I'm getting, like, do you think that the action that you took towards this person was just? And I feel like with the King of Swords in reverse, it was unjust what you did to this person, just because, yeah, again, people make mistakes, and I feel like you just had no room, you like no tolerance for this person and their mistake. And I feel like it cost you a soulmate. We have love in reverse, we have the Two of Cups in reverse, and we have the Six of Cups. A friendship, a soulmate, someone that you care dearly for, and you judge them with no love in your heart. And I said this in another reading. It's like someone who like always is like, oh yeah, I always speak the truth. It doesn't matter what it is. I always speak the truth. And someone responded, I don't know who this is. I have to like get the person who said this, but it's like responding, like judging a person without kindness is cruelty, right? And judging a person with kindness obviously is always the way to do it, because just saying like to someone the truth, right? Like speaking the truth with no kindness behind it is just cruelty. And that's what I feel like you did. You were cruel to this person, Scorpio. This could have been the way someone treated you. Like, you can flip, roles are always reversed. Like, I feel like I don't have to say that already, but like, just in case. But yeah, there's a judgment here that was passed down, and it was very harsh, and I feel like it was unjust, and it wasn't fair, and it was too harsh. And again, instead of looking at someone through kindness, again, it was just cruel. Saying the truth without any kindness behind it is just cruelty, and that's how I feel like you treated this person cruelly. And what's interesting is that you don't feel good about it. Like, you don't feel triumphant. You don't feel good. Like, you don't. And I think it haunts you in a sense. And I feel like this is the card that I keep saying is coming up everybody this week, this Ace of Swords. It's like, what actually is the truth? Like, and I feel like they're balancing this out for you. So what's interesting is like, maybe you're getting some sort of wake-up call, right? Because with a Nine of Swords in reverse, this is someone who wasn't seeing clearly, and I feel like they are. And it's like, maybe even the soulmate, like, they did do a mistake. Maybe they're learning from their mistake. Do you know what I'm saying? They have to learn from whatever happened. But at the end of the day, I don't think that they think that they merited that cruelty, and I think they understand that. And why do I think that? Is because I feel like the scribe is behind this Queen of Air. So there is someone behind this Queen of Air. They came up on her side. So I feel like this is the person that you judged cruelly, and I feel like, or unjustly, however you want to say it. And I feel like the scribe is coming up behind her, because I feel like she's been warned. She's been, like, she worked on her shit. Like, let's just say this person did do a mistake. They had to work on it, right? Like, they have a spirit guide here that's warning them. And I feel like they're warning them of not only you, this person knows something. Like, this Queen of Air knows something. whether, yeah, maybe she did make a mistake, but again, I think she knows she wasn't warranted that type of treatment. And I feel like with the scribe is telling her something about this, a new beginning for her, right? Because again, the scribe and this Ace of Wands is connected to this queen, right? The queen came out twice. Maybe you would like to apologize to this person. Maybe you would like to reconnect with this person. Maybe you would like a brand new beginning with this person, like the masculine energy. Maybe, but there's something that the Queen of Air knows. So whether it be the fact that they know that you were unjust and they know that you were just hurt and you were, you did what you had to do because you were hurt. Maybe they understand that. Like, they understand a lot more, this Queen of Air. This Queen of Air knows something. I just can't figure out what it is that she knows. Maybe she knows that, like, again, maybe this King of Air, maybe you're beginning to see the way you treated someone because someone is treating you in that way, right? Or maybe someone is doing something that you think lacks integrity, right? Like, you think is like actually not good, but you're putting up with their, basically, and then you're like, well, I didn't put up with this person's, and why am I treating someone differently? Do you know what I'm saying? Than I treated the other person. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, oh, well, you make it, maybe you're making excuses for someone else and you're like, you know what, well, this person, and then you're like, well, why didn't I make excuses for my soulmate? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you honestly, and I feel like you knew this was your soulmate. Like, you did know this was your soulmate. So the fact, maybe you just expected more from them. Do you know what I'm saying? You expected so much from a soulmate, and you give other people excuses, but not the soulmate. It's like, no, but the soulmate should have known. And it's like, the fact that you would give excuses to someone who matters less and like you don't really care as much for, but then for a soulmate you're so cruel and like harsh to, I think you're beginning to realize like that wasn't right. And I see here with the Ace of Swords that something here is going to be balanced out. Could be just karma, could be justice, for this Queen of Air. This Queen of Air has someone though that's guiding her. I feel like this Queen of Air, there's something here about this Queen of Air and this Ace of Wands. I don't know if she knows that you're gonna like, the masculine, like the king is going to be kind of getting justice for what happened. I don't know. There's something here that this queen knows though. Maybe that she always knew that you'd be back. Maybe like the masculine, maybe she knew that, like, maybe she knows like why. Again, I feel like she just understands this person and she's letting them go. Like, it's like, I understand what they did and it doesn't make it fair, it doesn't make it right, but I'm going to move forward. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're moving forward in their life. And I don't know necessarily what this masculine's going to do. I feel like with the balancing card, they could go and reach out, but pride might stop them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they might do something. Let's see what the masculine's going to do. I don't know if the masculine knows yet what they're going to do because the King of Cups came out like this. So I feel like the masculine, they're in between still. Like, they don't know what to do. Like, they don't feel good about the way they did it, like what they did, but at the same time they're like, well, this person did something. Like, there's a shift happening in this person's perception, but it's slow. And what I'm getting with this king is that I think they regret moving away so quickly. I think they regret what they did, and there's something being balanced out. Like, there's some sort of karma that's due. Like, I don't know, like, there's something here that's being balanced out though with the Temperance and the Three of Wands. I feel like with the Three of Wands and the King of Cups, it's like someone who understands that, like, maybe they might feel called to do something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're feeling, but it's in their heart. So it's like once they connect back to their heart, they're gonna realize something, right? And I feel like that's what balances the situation out. Yeah, I feel like this queen knows that they're not meant to put in, like, they might have done something wrong, but I don't feel like they deserve the treatment that they got, and I feel like they understand that, and in understanding that, they're moving towards something that's more balanced in their life. Maybe they themselves are more balanced, but I feel like, again, they're not putting effort in, like, going backwards. They're moving forward in their life. So if the masculine would like to approach the feminine, then that's the only thing that could happen, but the feminine isn't going to go back. Like, the feminine is, again, they're on this brand new beginning, right, where they are manifesting and creating, right, and they just want something that's fair, right? There's something here about fairness, and they're not going to put any strength or like any effort into a past cycle with this person because, again, this person didn't treat them well. So the only thing I can say is, like, if this is a masculine, like, the only person that can approach is you, but this person isn't going to go backwards for you. Like, maybe they have reached out to you a couple of times, maybe they have apologized, but they're not going back. Like, that's it. So if you would like to approach this person, then that's, like, on you, but this person isn't looking back anymore. You know what I mean? And they're not feeling guilty for what they did either. Maybe at one point they did, but they don't anymore. You know what I'm saying? They've grown from the situation, they're moving forward. So it's only up to the masculine if they would like to, like, do something, but the feminine is done. Maybe, again, I feel like this feminine might have said sorry and, like, you know, tried really hard, but they're done with that. They're on to a new phase in life. That's what I'm getting with this Ace of Wands. And it's because they've been told, you know? So, yeah. Masculines, you can do whatever you want to do. It's whatever you're called to do, right? You guys got Diana, the Queen of the Wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. Yeah, this has to do with the love that I feel like was not shown to this person who did mean a lot. And I think it's kind of sad because, yeah, I feel like my voice is shaking. Yeah, I think it's sad because I think that's what this person is realizing, that there was no love in this judgment. There was just plain straight up cruelty. And I think they're beginning to open up to their heart again and understand what was going on and what happened and, like, why it happened. And I feel like love is the absence of judgment. Love is forgiveness. You know, love is all these beautiful things. And it doesn't necessarily mean that two people have to stay together. It's just the way that you deal with a person. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the way that you handle a situation. And I feel like someone here is really regretful of the way they handled it, but I feel like they're opening up to their heart and realizing that, and I feel like the divine is helping them with the 7, you know, that to realize that things aren't perfect and people are not perfect, but that doesn't mean that they don't deserve respect. And that doesn't mean that mistakes are, you know, a life sentence, you know, for, like, we're never speaking again and that type of vibe. So yeah, I feel like this is all about love at the end of the day, right? Yeah, it's a tough read, but I feel like the masculine is beginning to understand that, and I think it's an important lesson for both these people. So whatever the masculine decides to do, whether it be an apology, whether it just be learning from this, again, it's saying to learn from this, and I think they are. I think there's something that they're beginning to understand, this masculine. So I think it is a really important reading. I love you guys. I hope this reading resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.